Basically, Bruce Wayne doesn't trust him.
I mean, eh,
He does kind of go overboard and say, I'm going to kill him, which is a kind of an odd leap to make. If I didn't trust somebody, my first thought isn't, oh, they got to die.
yeah,
Then again, not everybody I meet is a bulletproof alien from another planet that can defy gravity.
true.
But, nonetheless, me and Noah both had extreme problems with this movie.
I don't even like. I kind of like how they didn't just go through the whole Batman origin again.
Yeah.
Or did they? I don't remember.
Except it kind of did, though. We had to watch a scene that's been done so many times, I'm surprised there's not action figures of it.
Oh, there probably is. They're just hard to find.
Yeah, probably. But, you know, what I don't like about it is that there's so much, like, they're trying all this different stuff that they think is cool, and yet none of it's working. And they're not even trying. Like, they're saying, oh, we know Gotham's a shithole. Gotham's what made Batman cruel. I didn't see any, like, I saw, like, maybe 2 seconds of Gotham. I didn't get a sense of Gotham as a city at all.
Yeah, right?
And the fact that Gotham and Metropolis are really, like, a boat trip away from each other, I nearly had an aneurysm. Like, are you serious? I can see it from here. I can see a lot of it. In fact, I can see Batman. What?
I mean, technically speaking, I guess a lot of the DC superhero cities are near each other. Maybe they are, maybe they're not. But what I know is, I know Coast City, where my boy GL is from, is in California, close to. I think he said it was close to San Francisco.
Yeah, but they never say where Gotham City or Metropolis is near.
True. But considering Gotham has docks and Metropolis has big skyscrapers, I'm thinking more East Coast.
Probably. Which is where I am, right? Or is that not where I am?
You're more Midwest, I think. East Coast is like way up, like New York and shit.
Oh, okay. Not good with coast people. But basically, and then there's Lex Luthor, who is oddly portrayed by Jesse Eisenberg, and has hair for some reason.
Yeah, what the?
That's not Lex. That's Alex.
That's like college Lex.
College, yeah, that was Lex Luthor in college. This shouldn't be Lex Luthor, the mastermind, the greatest mastermind of all time, after all. Now that Gene Hackman, that was Lex Luthor.
Hell yeah!
Either that or touch my car. Either that or Clancy Brown.
Careful, you idiot!
Yeah. But now, he also doesn't trust the super.
Yeah, he has stupid reasons. It's like,
well, yeah, but like, dude, like, okay, Superman, the Superman you and I know, the Christopher Reeve Superman, the comic book Superman, the one that's really Superman, we trust him.
yes.
This piece of crap, we don't trust him, and for good reason. I don't trust him. This isn't the hero I believe in.
He didn't once say that he fought for truth, justice, and the American way. So
This dude, this Henry Cavill guy, he does not fight for either of those things.
No, he don't.
He's trying to get a good workout in, is what he's doing.
Yeah, pretty much.
And like, so like Lex Luthor wants kryptonite, obviously you should know why if you're watching this.
Yeah.
And he kind of manipulates Batman and Superman into hating each other, which he didn't need to do. Kind of already hated each other.
Yeah.
Superman started hating Bruce Wayne, but he's Superman. He's got X-ray vision, and he's smart to some degree. He can figure out that Bruce Wayne's Batman.
Yeah.
In fact,
I'm sorry. You saying that he got Superman to hate Bruce made me think of two things. One, do not get into an arm.
You should not get into a fight with this one.
Yeah.
Right. That scene at the party where Lex Luthor's all like, and then I'll put in the video right there of you doing it. Yeah.
I'll never get it to look that good.
Yeah, I know. And Lex Luthor's so weird in this movie, man. And like, I like bringing people together. You weirdo. This is supposed to be Lex Luthor, the mastermind who did stuff.
Maybe if Lex Luthor batted for the other team.
Maybe.
Which would be nice.
Yes, we have no problem with that.
No.
But like, okay, so Bruce Wayne trying to steal, and I'm using air quotes here, steal the kryptonite from Lex Luthor, even though Lex Luthor planned for him to steal it. And don't get me to explain Lex Luthor's plan. It makes as little sense as this movie.
The rest of this movie.
Yeah, exactly. No, there was a moment. I don't know if I ever told you the story about the first time I ever saw this movie. The bit where he's like hacking into Lex Luthor's information and getting all that stuff downloaded on his computer. Bruce Wayne, I mean. I saw this with my dad and a friend of my dad. I turned over to the friend and said, I think I'm actually liking this movie. And I turned back and it's that weird dream sequence where Batman's like doing all that stuff in like the sandy apocalyptic desert or whatever. So like I see Batman doing computer stuff, turn my head back to the screen and I see the apocalypse. I'm like, what? Did I miss something?
Did I miss something?
What happened? I looked away for like a second.
For like a second.
That dream sequence was really weird, by the way.
I can't even remember that movie. I only saw it once, and it was just.
It was supposed to be foreshadowing those weird insect creatures that were in Justice League.
Oh.
Yeah. It was weird because, I mean, I don't know what those creatures were. I mean, I'm not the biggest DC guy in the world, but like.
Hey, I am, and I still don't know what
yeah, we don't know what the frick those things are.
Like, now, if they were the bug things from Apocalypse and were like Darkseid's minions, maybe. But...
maybe. They looked more like they were the extras from A Bug's Life. They were the grasshopper extras or whatever. But, and then Bruce wakes up and then receives like a weird, like, time travel message from homeless Flash. I mean,
that came out of freaking nowhere.
Yeah, yeah, and it didn't make much sense because they didn't address it in Justice League either. Like, they didn't really explain why that was there. I said homeless Flash, by the way, because in that scene, he's got like a 5 o'clock shadow. Makes him look like he's homeless. It's really weird. But he's basically saying, Lois Lane's the key! Again, no explanation. We don't know what that's supposed to mean. Even us, who've seen Justice League, we don't get it. And then, you know, the movie keeps going on. Superman's in court. Because. And then it blows up due to... well, it clearly wasn't Superman's fault.
Nope.
There was a guy who got paralyzed during the attack of the Metropolis in Man of Steel. He's going to trial because he doesn't trust Superman. Again, totally understandable. This dude is not a hero. And Lex Luthor has him take this bomb wheelchair into court. I'm surprised security didn't pick that up. You idiots. You don't deserve Superman's help. And then it goes off weirdly because, you know, you'd think Superman would be quick enough to stop that shit. I mean, he's Superman. And he's faster than a speeding bullet. And he's got super hearing. How did he not catch that? And X-ray vision too, man. Come on, you've got all the bells and whistles. You could have stopped this dude.
Well, yeah, but he can't see through lead, so maybe that kind of factored into it.
I mean, it's a very small chance that thing was made out of lead, but I kind of see where you're coming from. What even makes it worse is the fact that like now that they blame him for that is like, all right. Obviously, the people who are in that building can't say, "Oh no, he didn't do it," because they're all dead. The only person who survived that explosion was him, of course.
Right.
So from the outside perspective, it makes you think Superman attacked the place and blew it up. Question: how would Superman blow up a building that supposedly has no explosives in it? His laser vision can't make explosions. It just makes a laser. And if he did use his laser vision, it'd go straight through the building. You'd think you'd see one.
Yeah.
It's like the people in Metropolis are so stupid they're going to jump to conclusions. Don't you want to try to at least investigate what the hell happened? Maybe find like bomb shrapnels in the wheelchair?